Hello, hi. I'm Patricia McNeely. I'm an illumined Blu-ray twin flame from Chicago, Illinois. How are you today? Today I want to talk to you about this post-moon energy and the rest of April and the May energies. There's a lot for you to learn. Even if you've been watching things for several years or, doing some things, what you're going to find is this year brings changes to you that you're going to have to step lively and learn. There's a lot of things that are not being taught out there that I do teach. And that is sort of what I want to emphasize in this video, because as you talk about the energies that we're going into, these are intense energies for a lot of people. They're bringing up a lot of emotion, a lot of grief. A lot of people are feeling just tumbled around in the washing machine. You don't know where to turn. Where you turn to is someone like me who is a Blu-ray, who has the connections to all the dimensions. And not only that, furthermore, I've been helping people to get their things in place so that they can have a very peaceful, calm, and loving, unified union. That is one of the distinctions that I like to make with what we call union. Union is a unification of your subtle bodies. You can only unify with your true other half. Only the person who actually has the other matching half of you and your matching vibration is the person you can unify with. Everyone else will feel heart blocked. That's what it's called out there. It's called heart blocked. Your twin isn't able to heart block you. Your twin actually helps get things unraveled from all the people that you're heart blocking. Why? Because it's not the ego. The body itself pushes away everyone, like repelling them. It's a vibrational thing. You repel away the things that are not you, essentially. What is you comes to you. Now, for a lot of people, you've only felt this energy and you're being a bit misguided out there when you're being told to continually forgive bad behavior. I'm not in favor of that. You should not forgive bad behavior, but nor do you match bad behavior with bad behavior. Two wrongs don't make a right. And two things that you should be aware of is love, real high love, erases things. Not the love that comes from turning the other cheek and pretending you don't see things. We're in energy where you're not going to be able to pretend you didn't see something. That's what this moon was about. What did you see? What did you have revealed to you? What is it you need to focus on? And furthermore, what is it you need to take action on? What have you been dilly-dallying? Is it papers? Is it something you're supposed to do? Is it a job search? Is it looking for a different place? You've got between now and the solstice to get it done. Pay attention, people, because you're going to get lost in a sea out there if you keep trolling around instead of what I recommend, your body. Your body has answers for you. Furthermore, your body is what is connected to the higher dimensions. Your body is what you need to get connected to the higher grid as you detach from things. So if you're not doing body focused things, if you're just trying to phone it in with your mind, or you're doing things like this and you're not cutting it, if you don't know how to engage your body, it's time to come to me for some energy work. I do energetic sessions that help you move the things that are bunched up. Where are there bunches of energy? Where are things feeling like they're blocked and bunched up and bottlenecked? A lot of times around the heart, a lot of times around here, what you're seeing, what you're hearing. It can become very confusing. It will confuse you more the more you watch stuff. And if you don't know how to break away, it's time to start getting my series of books. I have 4 in a series of my Twin Flame Body ebooks that are available for you. Now, this is a time frame because the latter half of this year, there are people that are coming into true unification and will be going to the 5th dimension, while other people are still tumbling around in the washing machine, going through the spin cycle yet again, wondering where their real life is. Stop wondering. Start getting concise about it. Start having a session. I'm talking this way because a lot of you are tired of this kind of energy, okay? You're tired of this. There's a carrot and there's a whip, okay? Which do you want? And a lot of you are saying, I've had both. I've had both. I'm tired of it all. Good. Come and find the easier way, which is working through your body. And you have a new light body. If I hadn't gone through 2 years of it and documented it all, I wouldn't even be able to be articulate about it and explain to you what the differences are. One of the differences is that you don't have just 7 chakras. One of the other differences is that the masculine is a lot more prepared than you may think they are. If you're a female, it's time for you to use a little bit of your own masculine for self-preservation. So that's one of the misguided things that's being said out there, I think, is that you're expected to forgive and forget and overlook and use more of your love to just tolerate bad behavior. That's not the truth. You're expected to use higher love to remove the bad behavior because things will keep happening. Karmic reactions still keep happening. Not every karmic situation is intended to repeat itself repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. So these are some of the things that I've seen. I have known that people have put off things. They're unsure of what the future holds for them. I understand there are genuine financial concerns. What I can tell you about that is when you invest in yourself, you're investing in your future, and you get a dividend return on your investment that is actually phenomenal and out of this world. What does that mean? That means that you are able to release yourself from wounds, from illness, from disease. You're not going to do everything in a passive way, and not everything is going to be what's on YouTube. There are things between you and your higher self and your twin flame that you need to learn, because you're not bringing everyone into your bedroom with you, are you? Some people might, but not everybody. It's time for you to set aside the petty differences and grievances. What is petty? This is if you feel that you want to have like some kind of getting back at someone, if you want some little revenge, if you're getting digs in, if you want them to suffer as much as you've suffered, those are petty differences. And there is maybe a genuine grievance, but you should not want either of you to suffer. I'm going to tell you that some of the things that you see exhibited, they are a mirror of how things have been in the past, in past lives. If you're saying, I don't want any more of that, that's good. Then find out the steps how to get rid of and not want any more of something. You have a lot of people that this may be very new for them. If this is new for you, come and find out right from the start how to use your body to do the things you want to do and keep peace, harmony, and love in your life. Because the body is where it all is. The body is what you take when you get out of these human bodies. You're not just a random energy. Even though some of this feels like random energy, what you feel is love. You're either feeling love pushing something out or pushing something into you. You can call it what you want. Downloads, upgrades, DNA activation. It's love. Love, pure and simple. What is it about this energy? This energy is going to be tough on a lot of people. You're going to feel like you want to puke. You're going to feel not okay. You might genuinely get sick. You might have things that you get sick with in the upper body. You have to find out how to clear your emotional body. That is what I teach. Clearing your emotional body, clearing out the ego connections. How do you clear the things that go way back into your ancestry and finish it? You're bringing in this, your twin is bringing in that. What are you bringing into your household? What are you dumping in your household? Are you dumping the trash in your own house? Do you know how to properly clear? So I explain this in my books. I also explain it in my sessions, either my spirit chat session. Okay, I give you a lot of information in it, or my causal body session. What situations are you going through? You may be surprised that I have close to not only 9 years of experience on doing this online, but I have a lot more experience, about 20 years experience of doing this in person with people. That is my level of experience. Now, you might say to yourself, well, things are different all over the world, but some things are very common, such as arranged marriages, such as divorces, such as an entire tribe of energy around you influencing you and interfering with your energy, such as overbearing parents or neglectful parents or downright abuse. You might have children. I know I'm going to trigger some people if I talk about children, but I really don't care because it needs to be said. If some of the things that are needing to be said are making you uncomfortable, sorry, but open and surrender to awkward and potent emotions. Did I touch a nerve with some people? Maybe you needed that nerve touch so you can clear things. Maybe making nice with each other goes way beyond to the cosmic level because that's where some of the trouble has started for people. What are some of the potent emotions that you can feel? Anger. You can feel entirely blah. You can feel bitter. You can feel blasé. You can feel apathetic. And you might even shame yourself and say, well, that's not the love. Why do I feel like this? You feel like this because you feel. You're intended to feel. So how do you really surrender? Surrender is not rolling over and playing dead to abusive behavior. And I do see that in the comments. The DM showed up and the DM did this and the DM did that. And I'm going to tell you something right now. The DM ain't divine, okay? An evolved male is very different than what's being described as the DM out there. Okay, there I might have said something else that touched another person's nerve. But the bottom line is, no matter what you're being shown, if it is not something you like, pay attention to yourself. Self-preservation is an important aspect of being spiritual. If you don't have enough gumption or spirit to want to protect yourself, then that's something that you need to work on. If you don't know how, that's different then. Come to me. I help you with the how do you do it. When you have people that are all across the board with things that they've experienced that have been invited here to Earth to not only heal, but to receive the brand new template of the body, you're going to have a mixed bag of people and you're going to have mixed people saying different things. Everybody is different. Everyone's union is utterly unique in all of creation. You're unique. Yes, you're a unique little snowflake. You're a unique little flower. Yes, that sounds fluffy, but the reality is you have had unique experiences and unique DNA that you have already opened. You're here to receive the rest of it. Everyone's bringing something to the table. So how would you even receive? Well, you got to make room and you got to expand. If you're not getting the garbage out, how do you get the good stuff connected? If there's something blocking it, you have to get it out. So that is what I specialize in. I specialize in removing dense, sometimes dark, negative things that have been embedded in people, help to remove phobias, fears, because let me tell you what unconditional love is. Unconditional means unconditional on every level. It doesn't mean tolerating bad stuff. Unconditional means, hey, I don't like the way you're behaving, but there's got to be a better way because I really don't want to hurt you back. I really don't. I don't want to give in to petty differences and grievances. Unconditional love says, hey, you know I was allergic to peanuts, but you went and ate some anyway, and now I'm having an asthmatic reaction. What if I go into anaphylactic shock? Weren't you thinking about me? No. Unconditional love actually means that you completely remove the allergy and whatever caused it to begin with. That's how this rolls with twin flames. So how twin flames roll is vastly different than soulmates. Soulmates can be comfortable. You know, sometimes like how an old slipper shoe is comfortable. It's comfortable, but it's sometimes usually passionless if it is. In the beginning it is. It can be loving and passionate until it kind of fades. And people tell themselves, well, that's okay, we have this. Or that's okay, we have a roof over our head. And then it starts, you know, slicing and dicing and diminishing into, I don't know. And that's when people wonder and they say, should I be in this relationship? Should I be in this marriage? What else is out there? Now, for a lot of you, you've already been shown what else there is. And I'm saying to you, do not turn your back on it. Continue to move forward. Continue to work with the things that actually do help you through the body, because that is where you're connected to each other. There's two of you. You have a connection to the heart that is already in place. There's two of you. You each have your favorite things. Yes, you're so much fun that they poured you into two bodies. Now that's a very simplistic way of looking at this. It's actually a bit more complex than that in a higher scale. Like, in other words, there's a higher reason for it. But down here, this is where, you know, how would you say, well, we're attached at the hip, but we're not attached at the hip. We're attached at the heart. How do you want and receive more of the person who's so into you? If you don't have the person who is so into you and doesn't want to have drama with you, then come and see me, because it's time for you. This is the year for a lot of things to shift. The entire timeline is going, okay? There are no more ancient timelines. There is closure. So this April moon was huge. This is going to bring confusing energy. This is going to bring intense energy. This is going to push people to heal things that they never really expected to. This is going to push your heart. This is going to want you to get in shape for love. That doesn't mean lose 20 or 30 pounds. Although in my fourth book, I will say, following my program, I myself also lost 40 pounds. So there's some good stuff in there, and it kind of melts. There are things to know that you need to know for having your body help guide you in your life, where you get your guidance from an entirely new level. And I don't mean entirely from the internet. And I don't mean entirely from a pendulum. Those are tools, those are divination tools that a lot of people use, and they like them, okay? But what goes beyond it? What if you're not getting answers? Come and let me help you work with your body so that you are able to feel what's right, to feel which direction, to help you with some of those potent emotions that come up. You might be so angry. I talked about it in my last video. Angry, 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 angry. You might feel like an angry bird. What if you feel completely depleted? What if you feel over it? What if you feel so flat? What if you feel like you're dying? What if you feel like you're grieving and you don't know where the grief is coming from or how to get rid of it? I help with those things. So that is my job here. And yes, God gave me gifts so that it is my calling. That's my calling and mission. And how we do it, me and my twin flame, how we roll with it is we make love in the higher dimensions. And We know how to clear things. So this is something that I'd like to teach people. If you are working on any of these things here, deeper understanding, how to get rid of some of the stuff that you know hangs you up, how to prep for the May energies, because this is preparation for the solstice, people. The solstice is coming and you're either going to be on one side of the gate or the other side of the gate. That's not me deciding that. That's actually how some of this is happening. And then you're going to bide your time until August. August is going to open it up again. And if by August you haven't taken some steps to do things, so I help you during these retrogrades to sort out what is it that is best for you to focus on, okay? And we sort it. Part of the reason is I'm not emotionally attached to your stuff. I'm able to feel it from the high heart and help you get it in a direction that is important for you so you can expedite it. I'm a firm believer in seeing people in love. And yes, I have helped people to come into love, to get married, and be together at a level where these things almost never come up for them. The rest of the world doesn't interfere with them. Those people are strong, but they're not trying to be strong. They do deflect things. They have their natural shields in place. If you're not getting your natural shields in place, time to join, time to check it out. So look for the links below, my books, Spirit Chat, Causal Body, and my webinars. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more on these energies, and have a wonderful day. Bye.